Hi everybody. Okay, this is my last video. Um, this is all you need if you are looking to get started with a meditation practice as an assist to recovery or if just to deepen your daily life. Um, so we're going to talk about reverse breathing and turtle breathing. So when we had the conversation in the last video about natural breathing, we moved the belly outward, but that's not the only way we can do it. So I'm gonna first demonstrate reverse breathing, and it is what it sounds. We're just instead of moving the belly out, we're we're turning the belly inward. Is probably better than sucking the body inward. So it looks like this. Now there's a lot of things happening here, and this is something that I'll do my best to explain. Okay, so solar plexus, the diaphragm, is actually going slightly deeper and inward into your body. And the lower part of the stomach muscles are kind of moving towards your towards your spine, basically. So as I'm inhaling, it's creating a lot of backward pressure along along the spine. That's how you'll know. Pressure is super important if you're doing kind of mystic slash yogic breathing techniques. What you're doing with a lot of these is attempting to build internal pressure. You're like, wait, I thought this was supposed to relax me. Yeah. So that's not originally the function of these techniques. Now, they can be used, particularly the basic ones, in a safe, appropriate way to to help you with relaxation or calmness or whatever zened out, whatever colloquialism you want to use. But it's not the original function. The original function was to answer some of the deepest questions that humanity had. Um, they investigated inward. One of the things that I've always loved about Taoism, in particular, is even in Taoism, you don't take your teacher's word for it. All the practices are investigations, and every note in while they'll get you started and show you the technique, what ends up unraveling or the answers you get from using those techniques are completely your own. That's why it's such a vast swath. You have everything from celibates to honestly sex cults, and they're all wrapped in one religion. It's really interesting, the dynamic and open-mindedness, and also the extremes that can go and still consider themselves one thing. It's not two. So, what does this have to do with reverse breathing? So, there are, in Chinese medicine, there are two kind of, if you've ever heard of acupuncture, there are two of the most important eight special meridians, is the Ren and the Du. There's basically flow of energy that goes through the spine upwards on the back all the way into what's called the muddy pellet, which is the top of your mouth. From there, individuals who practice these techniques keep their tongue tucked. So I'm not going to show you my mouth, that's disgusting, but they keep your tongue tucked up right where the soft and hard palate meet. Now, I will tell you I've gotten contradictory directions on this, but just for now, I do the hard and soft, and it seems to do the trick. So, reverse breathing. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Energy is flowing up the spine Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. By this point, it's probably reached the mouth. Now we're going to exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretend my tongue is there, and then that energy is flowing downward into the not governing functional channel, where it is stored in the dantian. So that's what the function of the reverse breathing is. It is meant to help open up a flow of energy down from your tailbone up your spine into eventually your head. But for safety's sake, we always go to the belly on the exhale. Never do it the other way, unless you know you've been trained. Unless you've been trained. So, um, yeah. Oh, tortoise breathing. So that is one advanced application of the technique. The next one is tortoise breathing. This is very hard to show with a shirt, to be honest. So, pardon me, I'm just going to lift my shirt a little bit. All tortoise breathing is we take belly breathing, the natural breathing. Our stomach goes out a little bit. And then we are going to inflate the sides. And finally, we're going to inflate the back. Hence the word tortoise breathing. So I know that was hard to follow. Most people, you have to progress to this technique. It is not inherently something you do. There does come a time when it's pretty much the only way you breathe. But for starters, you need to work on the natural breathing. And then once that's done, you work on the sides and finally the back. So, um, but if you are one of those individuals that have been meditating for several years, go ahead and try this. This is a good technique. So, we're going out very gently, very slightly. Sides, back. Hold, release, right? Because even while we're doing these techniques, we're following that 4 square pattern. Now, yeah, man. So that's it. Every single thing we had a discussion on in all these like videos. I know there were a lot, and it's probably annoying, but you do all this, and your life will change dramatically. If you do these consistently every day, there will be a change. So I hope this helps everybody. If anybody has any questions, just reach out to me and ask. All right, you're beautiful. Stop.